Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach Jeff Copper, and I'm here today to talk to those parents out there that have ADHD and have kids. And I want you to listen to me, and I want you to listen to me good. Over the last 10 years of coaching, I've discovered something that's just profound. Boredom is a problem for those with ADHD. There's different kinds of boredom. I've got videos and I've got interviews that I've done on that, but I like to focus on what they call agitated boredom. And it's defined as the physical discomfort. You're physically uncomfortable and you're motivated to escape that plight. Think of it like this, is that you've got poison ivy. You're physically uncomfortable and you're motivated to scratch it, even though it might not be a good thing. So what does that have to do with being a parent? I can't tell you how many ADHD parents would call me up, beating themselves up about what a horrible parent they were because they weren't spending time with their kids. One story really resonates to me of an individual I worked with who was, I guess it was one Saturday or Sunday morning, they were playing Chutes and Ladder with their 3-year-old daughter, and as he described it, the child kept changing the rules. Now, Chutes and Ladder is a game of chance to begin with, and if you don't know what the rules are, and there's nothing stimulating about it, it's really hard for those with ADHD to get engaged. And true to form, this particular individual couldn't get down on the carpet for more than 15 seconds before he was bouncing up and going to do something else. Again, it was a very boring activity. He was physically uncomfortable. And while he wanted to spend time with his child, couldn't help himself, but was up doing things like, I don't know, straighten the room, clean the garage, I don't really know, but anything but what was kind of going on. And the reason I really wanted to do this video is this speaks to you. You're not a bad parent. You're just a parent that has ADHD. It's not that you are it, that you have it. And when I'm coaching people around this, I begin to say, listen, think about a Venn diagram. You need to begin to find activities that engage your attention and the child's attention. And the story I just told you about the Chutes and Ladders, that individual a week later was out, what he thought was teaching his daughter how to plant tomatoes. At the end of the day, he's a mentoring type and really kind of enjoyed that outside. Part of the way through the coaching, he acknowledged that his daughter was just having fun rooting through the dirt. But the point of this really is there was an activity the two of them were doing together. They were spending that time together, and he was engaged with him and felt good as a parent. Other people I've coached where they're out with their kids and they have to be moving, so that they're on a bicycle while their kids are doing something, or they're walking. Just all kinds of different activities, but that realization of you're not a bad parent, but when you're interacting with your kids, look for things that you can do together that captures your attention and their attention, which actually reminds me of something. I remember growing up, when my older son was younger, we would watch a lot of Disney films like Aladdin, and I used to tell him how there's a lot of adult humor. I used to enjoy the Robin Williams and the impersonations that he would do, like of the different characters that I would really identify. And that's an interesting movie because to me it plays to adults and it plays to kids. And it was a great movie. We were there watching the same movie, but we were looking for different content. So in summary, I really want to emphasize if you're the spouse of somebody with ADHD, or if you have ADHD, if you have kids, realize is that it's difficult, if not impossible, for those with ADHD to get down and do boring activities, something that's boring for them with their kids. It doesn't make you a bad person. But what you should be doing is use those creative juices and start thinking about how you guys can find things that you can do together to interact. Sometimes that person with ADHD needs to be moving where the other person's doing something, just something in that vein that allows you guys to do things at the same time. So I hope that it was informative. I hope for those of you that maybe came up with some negative, there's some relief. It's really not you, it's your ADD. With that, to learn more about Attention Talk Video, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, which if you haven't, we wish you would, go to attentiontalkvideo.com. And with that, we hope you've found value and some insights from our interview today. Take care.